moments later.
Being out in the cold, and I don't mind not knowing where to go, but I mind watching faces in pain, seeing them cold and hungry, left in the rain. I don't mind being out in the cold, and I don't mind not knowing where to go. I'm watching faces in pain, seeing them cold and hungry, left in the rain. Yeah, I don't mind the path that I had to walk, and I don't mind all those words that I had to talk, and I don't mind all those flings that I had to fling, and some of those words I spoke I just had to sing. I just had to bring the best that I had to give, and being tested by these blessings that I had to live, changing dressings on the scars that I have within. It's a daily operation, you just gotta grin before it gets too grim and life pins you in. You gotta think like a shark and show your fins, whether alone in the dark or with an audience. Believe you're the hottest commodity since the iPhone lobotomy. You follow me? I'm hoping probably. I'm talking openly and don't know where the road could be. The crosshairs, the red dot, or the poison drip. So take a message from this song, that's all I have to give. I don't mind being out in the cold, and I don't mind not knowing where to go, but I mind watching faces in pain, seeing them cold and hungry, left in the rain. I don't mind being out in the cold, and I don't mind not knowing where to go, but I mind watching faces in pain, seeing them cold and hungry, left in the rain. They leave you in the rain, then hang you out to dry. I wonder how so many people get by. And then one day you wake up and start to realize that anyone you know could be called up at any time. Can't press rewind, can't flip the tape, so might as well not live in the past and dwell on hate. People talk strange shit to get to the gate, and if you know me well, you know I call them doors of fate. I take what I need, but not too much. I never open the door if the handle was hot to the touch. You gotta find an alternate way out of the flames. They want you in the spotlight, they want you just to take the blame, but all the same, it's like a wheel with these fucking hipsters. Instead of more rappers, we could use more active listeners. But I don't mind that a lot of things are actually happening, cause I'm a music slave and this is what I'm coming strapped with. Cause I don't mind being out in the cold, and I don't mind not knowing where to go, but I mind watching faces in pain, seeing them cold and hungry, left in the rain. I don't mind being out in the cold, and I don't mind not knowing where to go, but I mind watching faces in pain, seeing them cold and hungry, left in the rain. I don't mind being out in the cold, and I don't mind not knowing where to go, but I mind watching faces in pain, seeing them cold and hungry, left in the rain.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to Tuesday at the Live Market here, guys. The Indoor Farmer Reviews number 35. Number 30. Yeah, that's right. Number 35, guys. Woo! All right, we have a great show for you tonight, guys. Happy Tuesday. Welcome to the evening. It's 8:37 now p.m. Central Time where we are here. It's 6/27/2023. Guys, you've made it to Tuesday evening. So we have a lot to talk about tonight, but before we get there and before we bring up our awesome co-host, you know him, you love him, Sir Steve-O, I want to make sure that you guys know that we love you guys and we appreciate everything you're doing out there. Big things are happening, big things are coming. But also, before we get started, hit that like button, hit those shares, tag your friends, and get some people up in here. Actually, you know, I realized, Steve, I didn't even send us to the YouTube, so I'm going to do that now. It's actually not a great thing, but it's okay. YouTube is what I use for the playlist, but it's okay. Sir Steve-O in the house. What's up, buddy?
Hey, how's it going? Good evening, everybody. First of all, I would like to say something real quick. Send your thoughts and your prayers to Jimmy Mead. He's back in the hospital.
Yes.
And it's an infection, so he should be able to fight it. But just wanted to put that out there that we really need to send our prayers and our love to Jimmy Mead.
Yes, and he did. He had emergency surgery. He told me it's over with, so that's good. I'm gonna go over there tomorrow. I'll have my son with me. We're gonna go up there and visit him and give him some edibles because if you didn't know this already, our friend Jimmy was able to help the hospital change their policy on edible medicinals last time he was there. So that's what I'm gonna go and try and bring him. So appreciate. Anybody sending out those vibes, appreciate that for sure.
But yeah, we're at number 35 now. That's exciting, right?
Yeah, 35. It feels like it was like almost. It doesn't feel that long, but there's a lot of different reviews we've done already. John and Jess, what's up? Hey, I do apologize. I see them a lot in the Grow Fam chat and stuff. Tonight I remember to tag them because we interacted earlier, but. It's hard for me to remember everybody, guys. So, and I do apologize. I can't even share the live because of all the goofy hoops and the issues and this and that. It's not even community standards. I some of you have heard me say this, but they it's for my own good. They tell me it's for my own good. But anyway, I just want to point out, if you haven't yet, when you click that video, click that notification bell at the top, and you can actually usually make it go up one notch to where you get seen when we do go live. Hi, Jenny. Hello.
And it helps with our algorithm, too, to have people subscribe and follow me.
Yeah, the more notifications, that helps you get boosted as well. And speaking of which, I do want to point out our Rumblers over there. Thank you guys for hanging out on the Rumble. Hit those reactions and hang out for a little bit and tell us what you think. Hit those comments. I need to pull it up over here. I like to make sure I'm paying a little bit of attention. You know what? I didn't even hit the Rumble on my side.
Yeah, say yours is upcoming still.
Goodness gracious, man. I feel like I just wasted this up. That's all right. I can re-upload it. That's okay. What's up, Rumble? We are live now on the Indoor Farmer. I'm going to go in there, make sure. 2 watchers already. Cool. Hey, we're watching the up and coming. Very cool. Yeah, guys, find us on these other platforms. A lot of you may have been having some issues lately on certain platforms that a lot of us are on. Go and find us elsewhere. We're all over the place. Find us on locals. We're having trouble streaming. Oh, dang it.
I've got 5 people on my profile right now watching, and I do appreciate that. But why don't we jump over to Waylon the Indoor Farmer and watch it from his page? It helps definitely with the show's algorithm, and we especially like to try to condense it. But I appreciate you guys coming on. But, if you want to move on over there, I won't be offended at all. Thank you very much.
And in case you're wondering why we're doing that, it's because, we're trying to get those that extra reach, that little bit more push in the algorithm. Here we go. Now I'm actually adding my Rumble.
There you go.
That is upsetting. I've not done that. That's a new mistake. It's fun finding new mistakes though, because you hope not to do those again. That's the idea. Hi, Kat. Kat said she was coming. Hi, Jason.
Hey, Jason. Hey.
Yeah, definitely. Thank you for that. Positive vibes, Jimmy, guys, for sure. He had surgery tonight, emergency surgery. Um, hey, what's up, Ronaldo? What's up, brother?
I've had the same thing that he's having done right now, and trust me, guys, he needs his edibles. It's painful.
All right, I'm still having a bit of an issue.
That's okay. Hey, Michelle, we got Michelle Paris in the house. That's awesome. Jimmy is out of surgery. Cat, he has an infection. They're taking care of it, and antibiotics should take care of it. He's just gonna need some time. But send good thoughts and prayers his way, guys. Yeah, John and Jesse, they were a winner on Talk It Out Tuesday with Chris Fisher a little while ago.
Rumble. I hope it worked. Send me a rumble and a comment. Tell me if it worked.
Let's see.
There's 4 people watching the intro, just like the holder video. That's funny.
Yep, it works. You're good.
Wow, that's annoying. I'm gonna have to re-upload that one. Well, I don't know. We'll see how it goes. Need a Girl Fam shirt and hat. I have the shirt, Ronaldo, but I can't wear it. I have 5 shows a week, guys. It's hard for me to decide which one to wear that awesome shirt, right? So definitely want to push or point out that Grow Fam has got a lot of big things happening, and we're going to talk about it a little more later, but tomorrow is going to be really huge on the Grow Fam for sure.
You're wearing one of my favorite shirts right now, though. That's one of my favorites.
Well, Ronaldo said he didn't like it. Okay.
Well, hey, Ronaldo. No, I'm just kidding. That's a certified shirt right there he's wearing.
This shirt is certified, they say. All right. Yes, you were. Thank you, Steve. Okay.
Yeah.
We talked earlier. Timothy joined on. Oh, thanks. Appreciate that, Timothy. That actually makes me kind of sad because I've still seen the number go down, even though someone physically said they came and joined. That's kind of
well. If you really want to, Timothy, you can go to theindoorfarmer.locals.com.
He's already there.
Are you?
He was the only one that came by and hung out on my little impromptu pop-up sesh I did on Locals today. So
I didn't see it.
I put it in that group chat, but I just kind of had a morning sesh kind of thing. We had to talk. It was funny though. I was in mid-sentence talking to Timothy, and then boom, we were just deep in conversation because you only get a half an hour. I wasn't looking at the timer, and it just boom cut out, and I was like, oh. So I made a comment and I tagged you in that, Timothy, on Locals just to let you know what happened. I don't know if you saw that, but anyway, appreciate it for sure. Okay, now we're getting some people in here. Got some rumblers hanging out. Guys, appreciate any tags and shares because, like I said, I'm afraid to share it. So
I've been telling people today that you have probably one of your best reviews. You said one of the most fun things that you've done on a review show, and I'm excited to see it. That's for
yes
sure.
And no. It was fun. It was a little stressful.
I get that.
My son is not he likes video games, but he's not the type to want to sit and play them in public with a lot of tons of people and stuff. Okay. So it was more of a nostalgia. So you guys are going to check it out here in a second here. I'm going to pull let's see. I'm going to pull it up now. And I guess I'm going to leave the sound in on this one because you'll be able to hear some of the audience, or not the audience, but the crowd and whatnot. Cut right out. I seen it, buddy. I need a Steve-O shirt. Ronaldo. Well, Ronaldo, speaking of which, oh, hey, what's up, Mr. Burns? Number one source of indoor farming tips. Thanks, Mr. Burns. Appreciate that, man. Ronaldo, so I don't know if Steve-O has any more. You might.
I got a couple sizes.
Okay. So he's got a few shirts, and I have a couple shirts of the Indoor Farmer here that also has certified on it. So if any of you guys out there, we're not trying to, bug you about it every time, but both of us have some shirts.
You asked.
There
you go.
Good time to bring it up.
I do have a bunch of transfers that are the 3x5s there on the front. that on the front of your shirt right there. I have a bunch of those transfers that you can put it on anything you want to with just an iron. So
Oh, that actually is a good size for a hat too. I
it
think
is. It would be perfect for a hat. Yep.
I'm interested. He said. Okay.
All right. I'll get a hold of you, Ronaldo.
All you have to do, Ronaldo, is make sure you share it 100 more times. Tag 30 or 40 or 50 more people. Yeah.
Yeah, right. Get us up to 100 tonight, and I'll give you a shirt.
Up to 100. I need some help in return tonight, man. 91 more people, or 81 more people.
Yeah.
But Ronaldo, but in all seriousness, I need you to bring in every person from the 505. That's what
Mhm.
represent the 505. Bring him in, bro. Bring him in.
Where's
but
the 505?
I don't know. That's his area code.
Oh, okay.
I don't know where it is, to be honest, but he's always repping it. So
Hell yeah.
it's area code. I'm like, hey, you should know all of them then by now. They should all
Be
be
proud of where you come from, sir.
New Mexico. All right. Hell yeah.
Oh,
I
okay.
heard. Okay, a little bit of politics for half a second. I heard they're trying to give New Mexico back to Mexico. Anyway, or is it Arizona? Or is it Arizona? whichever the one that's closer to. Anyway, it's weird.
Oh.
Kurt, what's up, brother? Another locals member. I'm gonna medicate. We're gonna start off with a little medication here, guys, because it's a review show and we like to medicate with a purpose here. So, Steve-O, I don't even know what you're smoking on these days. I still have remnants left of some different things here. I've been smoking on the Sunset Sherbet. It's super fluffy. It's like the consistency of crumble, except not crumble. It's very crazy. I like it.
Well, I've still been enjoying the True Leaf from, I believe it's a Colorado company, and I've been enjoying it. It's I would say it's better than mids. It's close to fire, and I've liked it. Some earthy taste. It's called Jack Black. I've been smoking. That was the bulk of what I had, and it's no Clementine from Joe Kelly, but it's definitely the shit, though.
It's not. But what is it that I'm hearing a loss in points? Like, is it the taste or is it the effect? Maybe maybe it's not the terpenes that are good for you.
Yeah.
There's a lot of things that could be in there for that, but yeah, they definitely have some good stuff. I've been enjoying the concentrates, the True Leaf premium concentrates. So
Me too.
always looking forward to new tests of that. I actually have something else to test here from our good friends at Purple Hairs Gardens. Some Georgia pie. Got some Georgia pie here. Now, I don't do a lot of flour these days because when I have the concentrates, that's what I go to. But I'm actually thinking about breaking up a nug of this Georgia pie. I'm going to pull out my water medicinal intake device. I'm going to use that while we watch a quick little thing from locals as we're trying this cherry pie.
You guys are going to see how easy it is to do it, for sure.
Super easy, guys. It's not just an advertisement of locals. It's actually meant to help people figure out how to get on it and like where to go and like how to subscribe and whatnot, because I know it has been considered a little confusing at times. So that's why I made it.
Hey, Matt's got some Durban skits in the chillin' tonight. Hell yeah.
Matt, I was actually going to be bringing you up, Matt, because I'm going to be trying some CBN from your CBD store. Matt Anderson, Quincy, Illinois, guys. We're going to be.
And I don't know. Go ahead.
I was just going to say we're going to be getting much more into his products and finding out what he's got to offer.
Well, Kurt, I was about to say exactly what CBN is. CBN is late stage trichomes, basically, which you can even yourself with your own plants. If you just harvest your plants late and wait for the trichomes to be nearly dark, that means that your plants producing CBN. And I've never tried what Waylon's trying now, but I bet you that would be a fantastic sleep aid.
Yeah, and this is why I'm doing it, because I have my son tonight, and that means I won't have to get up anytime in the morning right away. At least I still don't think I'll sleep past 9 probably at the very latest.
Mhm.
But we'll see. We'll see how it goes. I want to see if it like puts me into a nice deep sleep or what, because I've never tried it. So I'm going to be trying that from your CBD store. I'm going to eat that a little later. I don't want it to make me pass out during the show. But this Georgia pie here is some really pretty stuff, man. I'm actually seeing it sparkle, even though it's a nice dense nug. Um, it's a super light fluffy green, but it's a dense nug at the same time.
Nice.
Let me see
Here's
if
some tincture that I use from them as well, guys. SunMed Rise right here.
I can't
How's
quite
it smell?
I can't quite put my nose on it.
Is it earthy, you think, more? Or?
There is an earthy, but I actually and I you know what, you know I'm gonna hesitate to say this, but I smell a tiny hint of some cat pee in there, in the good way.
You said that? Oh my goodness.
I don't like it. I do not like describing things as that, but that is what came to mind. Lord Leaf Cycle in the house, guys. Last night on episode 80, or I'm sorry, 91, we, aside from having a new awesome musician who's a lot like Weird Al Yankovic, is what I've been told. He was reminded some people
Yeah.
that was an awesome show. But we also unboxed the Leaf Cycle pest pouches and showed those off, and I also hung them up on a couple plants. So we're going to be talking about that too, a little bit of reviewing on that at times. So far, no bugs. But I did find this guy just before the show. Just before the show. Let me see if I can.
Oh, that thing. Oh my goodness. It's not a June bug, because June bugs fly. They have wings.
Beetle, bro. That's a straight up
beetle.
beetle, like of some kind. That's a big ass beetle, you guys.
It's a carpet beetle, I believe. If we look up carpet beetle, let me look that up real quick. I think that's what it is.
Sounds about right. Guys, hit those reacts for us. Get those interactions in there. Rumblers, please hit that rumble button, guys. We're trying to push that free speech, man. I'm one of those people who I don't plan to make a bunch of extra accounts on Facebook. Go find me on Minds if you get a ban on Facebook. Go find me there. Find me on Locals. That's free. That's a free follow. I think you can see some things for free. I'm not sure how it works for that, but anyway.
So
I see you pull. Go ahead, pull it up. I'm gonna grind this with peach pie, or I'm sorry, with Georgia pie, and then we're gonna try it as we check out the Locals.
Is that it?
The arms are much bigger and black. The arms are black as well. That is not it.
Oh, okay. It's even grosser than that. Oh man.
Yeah, bro. It looks like it has a head. Like, okay, so that the head on that one is tiny compared to the head on this one. Like, it's a much bigger round, like a looks like a snowman type head on it. You know. Send me a DM. All right, Matt. Get to that here in a moment. What happened to old Chris Fisher? Send him that link if he wants it.
I did. Yep. He said that he would try to get in. So
we'll okay. Yeah. No big deal. I just make sure he
Yeah, I forgot to mention that I took the liberty and invited him. I figured you wouldn't mind.
All right, Matt. Let's see.
You know, since it's the review show and we're talking about Matt in the CBD store, let me run this by you guys. I've been taking this from your CBD store that I received with my gift certificate from Matt Anderson when I won a little while back. It's the SunMed Rise citrus flavored broad spectrum CBG plus lime plus orange hemp oil supplement, guys. And it only has 1.2 calories per serving. And I can tell you that I have noticed a difference, and I'm very skeptical on CBD. I've tried many different types in the past, and I don't certify things willy-nilly. I won't for any reason. It doesn't matter. But I will tell you this. I certify this product because I have, after the third day, I started to feel the nerve pain, some of the burning. About an hour after I take it, I'll get 3 to 4 hours of some relief from it. Now, of course, it's not a painkiller. It doesn't wipe out your pain.
But it was something that you noticed.
So imagine the other benefits that it's given me for my body that I don't realize. It's
inflammation, reduction of inflammation. That's a big one. That's the biggest one I know of, and I don't know a single human that doesn't have some problems with inflammation. I mean, that's a pretty normal thing for humans. I'm gonna toss in some music here while we chill.
Oh,
so we're gonna what?
Sorry, I think that I'm sorry. Who was that just brought that up? Kurt. He said, "Look up ground beetle," and I think we found your guy here.
Did you say round beetle or brown beetle?
Ground beetle. And I think that we found your guy.
That does look more like it. That's it. It's a ground beetle.
Ground beetle. Yeah.
Okay. Does it say he's like? I mean, he seems real friendly, you guys. I honestly want to keep him as a pet now. Does it seem like it's a good idea, Steve-O?
Well, you can, especially you could use it to teach your son about the bug. You know, maybe make something fun out of it.
Well, I just mean, like, what does it say, like, with the word things, those letter things there? Does it say something about, like, ooh, be careful, or like maybe this is a cool pet to have? I don't know.
No, I don't know. It does. We need to find out what it eats first.
Oh, right, true. Elisa May, what's up, girl? Tag him in, share it out, all that good stuff. We're gonna actually pull Matt up here to hang out with us.
Yeah.
A little bit later on.
Gentlemen, how you doing tonight?
Oh, pretty good. I'm excited about tonight's review video. We're gonna get to it real quick here, but we're first gonna review some Georgia pie. Matt, how are you, bro?
I'm doing well, thank you, buddy.
Doing well. So what? You know what? I have a question that came up, and I'm not trying to get into like a necessarily interview, because I'd like to have you. We'll have you on at some point as a more direct interview. But what is that store like a 7-day-a-week store?
I'm open 6 days a week right now, just closed on Sundays. We're looking at expanding our hours, but currently 10 to 6 Monday through Saturday. I just actually I got a new bud tender in. We do use bud tenders, so he also works at one of the dispensaries that's here locally to kind of better understand the difference between those dispensary products and some of the value you might be able to find at other places. So.
What's up, Jeff? Jeff, if you're wizard, if you're his Padawan, Steve-O needs you to share it out, tag it out.
If I'm your favorite wizard, where's my wizard hat at, Jeff?
You guys can you can copy the link and you can share us on other platforms. Go tweet it out, Twitter it out, twit it. Do you twit on Twitter? I don't know. I don't think that's right. But
Tweet.
No. You tweet on Twitter, but what do you do on Twitch? Oh no, you Twitch on Twitter. Twitch. I'm sorry.
Okay.
I can't keep them all straight. But go Twitch us out, and then tweet us out. Anyway, I'm just kidding, guys. So I'm gonna try this Georgia pie. I haven't hit the bong in a couple days, so I got some nice fresh RO water. RO.
Hey Matt, maybe can you real quick just tell us about the CBN?
That's what he actually come up for, and that's funny. We were well, you can talk about it now, but I was gonna, when I go and eat it, he was gonna really describe more. But
okay, all right.
I'm gonna take a puff on this while you talk. Actually, no, don't explain it yet, Matt. While we're smoking, while we're getting that medication on, guys, I'm gonna quickly play my little explanation video for the locals. If anyone hasn't seen it yet, it helps you figure out how to go and subscribe. It's pretty easy. Check it out.
Boy, they're excited, aren't they? That's right.
That's Ryu! Never not
One of
gonna
the best movies ever. Even my kids watch that movie.
It's fire. See, John, doesn't it make you want to go and join the community?
Yes.
At the end,
Definitely got to join that locals for both Steve-O and Waylon. I'm about to hop on and be a pro member. So,
Nice.
Yeah. Join the
it's-
community.
It's worth it just for the hash and dash alone. I'd say.
Yeah. And the
But,
extra spots, and there's all sorts of things, guys. And we may come up with more things in the future to give you benefits as well.
Well,
but there's a lot.
100%. I mean, that's not even a maybe because we're getting
Yeah.
close. I'm getting close. I'm at I think I'm at 34 or something. But if you get to 50, then locals actually starts to open up and offer more things. Like I can go live for a longer period of time or whatever it is. So there's other perks and things. So it all gets better. And what I like about it is that you can't pay for those on locals. It's not a come in with all your money and all your fans already and you can just get to the thing. No, you have to have a certain number of actual supporters. So it's cool.
Yeah.
Anyway, this Georgia pie, you guys, it's very strange. It actually has a very earthy taste with a hint of that diesel in there too, man. It's so good.
So no peach, no apple or anything. It's just a diesel.
What do you mean? Is that it, Kurt? You mean as far as the perks? I don't know. I don't taste any fruitiness to it. No, I'm just tasting the earthiness and a definite twang of that, a little bit of that citrusy. Maybe it's a citrus or definitely diesel-y type of taste. A little piney. It's hard. It's a very tiny bit of it.
Mm.
The beetle. Is that it? Oh, the beetle. Yes, it is the ground beetle.
Looks like a ground beetle, yeah.
Joe grew it before the Georgia peach. I'm saying this wrong. Georgia pie. Georgia pie.
Yeah, that's what I was wondering. Apple pie, peach pie. I didn't.
I said cherry pie earlier, even. So shit, I don't know. On a bag of weed in my mom's car earlier. Damn, Kurt. He's like, you don't even. Cheers, everybody. Using a clipper lighter. It's a cleaner food grade butane, right? That's why I use clipper lighters.
Yeah, and it you can pull the flint wheel out, and it's a little poker too on those, right?
Not all of them. This one does not do that.
Oh, okay.
This one does not. Yeah. Some of them do. I've seen a lot of them that do. Anyway.
Well, Kurt, you figured out a way to go bond with your mom now. Go smoke a joint with her.
Bro, bud. Oh, it's like some stuff that she took from you a long time ago. That's funny.
Yeah, right.
All right, we're gonna play this video. I don't even know how long it is. 10 minutes, maybe. I'll be pausing for sure. I don't know if you're out there and you played video games growing up, man. This place was awesome. But there were also a ton of vendors too. You got vendors with all their wares and all the different stuff that they do. We're gonna turn this down another hair. All right, here we go. The Illinois Game Con.
Oh yeah.
They did a tournament.
Whoa, how's it going? Good to see you. Sorry.
You're okay. They did a tournament of Super Smash Brothers on that big screen there. Different ages and stuff like that. Of course, they had all the booths. I was trying not to get a lot of people, directly, so trying to move the camera. This guy, they had this like spy van in here set up with video games inside of it.
Oh wow.
On the Grind Global Storm Initiative. These guys were these were the guys that had the van.
So coffee company.
Yeah, and they're trying to forget what the awareness was. I'm sure we could look it up.
Global Storm Initiative.
Yeah, but I forget what they were initiating. You got all these classics, arcade games.
Those are the games I know right there. Those are the ones. I know Donkey Kong. I remember when you would try to flip the score because it ended at 999,999 and it would go back to zero. That was the ultimate.
I never did that. There's Frogger.
Frogger's
I never played them that long. There's Dig Dug. That wasn't the controls weren't working that well, but it was a massive Dig Dug like machine.
That's a good game. That was on ColecoVision.
And then there was this group from Illinois Central University. Illinois State University. Shit. Their game developing club. So it's kind of cool. They develop video games, and they vote on what, like, they'll all develop them, and then they'll all vote on which one's the best one. And then they also will go back and like rework on old ones, old ideas, and they really develop a lot of cool stuff here. From what the guy was telling me, they have a board game that they developed right here. The Switch has the Donkey Kongs. Yeah, it does. Kurt, my son plays all that stuff on the Switch. Nintendo, Super Nintendo. Look at this Tecmo Bowl.
Oh boy, that's a blast from the past.
Yeah, look at that Nintendo right there, man. That's not even the oldest thing here by far. Hey, what's up, everybody? I'm here at the GameCon in Bloomington, Illinois, and we are looking at this game here that they are putting together, trying to bring it out this year, Medieval Darkness. And I'm going to take a look at it right now. We're going to play it and see what we think.
Yeah. Nice hat,
we
by
got
the
different
way.
characters. We got all kinds of different things. All right, so I'm going to let you guys go now, and we're going to check it out. Peace. I meant to tag those guys.
How long did you play it for? Did you enjoy the game? Or?
I didn't play it for very long. I'll tell you, it was a few minutes. It's pretty good. I mean, it's a lot like, it seems like a World of Warcraft type of a game. Medieval Darkness. There's, they were explaining to me some of the hurdles they were going through, and that's their company, Mech Monkey Studios. Yeah, so different character, all these different character progressions, and there's a little bit of it. Look at this. There's some cool stickers out there, you guys. Some of these slaps are expensive too. I mean, like, there's Hellraiser in there. You got all the scary guys. You got the Pennywise, Alien, all that.
Oh yeah, Pinhead.
Yep, Pinhead is what I like. I like him the most. Here you go, Rick and Morty. Has anyone seen Rick and Morty? This is that show, Rick and Morty. If you,
It's Beavis and Butthead goes Rick and Morty.
It's funny. It's sad nobody's in here. They're missing some good shit right now. I mean, not nobody, but it's like Val's sick. We have other friends with other things going on that are sad, and so I feel bad. A lot of our good friends are having some trouble right now. Definitely good vibes out there to everybody. I don't know exactly what happened to Miss Keisha's dog, but I hope that is all okay.
Horrible.
I heard a lot of it, but not all of it. I don't know what happened, but here's a lot of handmade stuff. You got all these booths, of course, with local vendors and everything. This is something cool. This person makes all these handmade like these. They're almost like doily type, like a cloth. And something I didn't notice, that these mushrooms that she makes are also, you can pull the mushroom top off and put a lighter inside of it, or whatever, if you want to sneak something else in there if you want. But Twitter messaged me. Nice, she was up and needed a vent. Yeah, a lot of people. Yeah, she's definitely feeling the love on that one, but having some puppy problems right now. Now this right here, Steve-O, this is near and dear to my heart, bro. Something I did not know when I was growing up. These are the Toxic Crusaders. The Toxic Avenger?
Yeah, I remember.
You know the Toxic Avenger. So they came out with a cartoon so the movie was pretty gruesome. It was a very low budget movie, cult classic, right? But they came out with a more kid version of a cartoon, and then they came out with like a sort of a team that he created or brings together, and they're the Toxic Crusaders. And so what I didn't know though is all of the toys, at least the ones he had, I don't know if they were all this way. They are I forget what the word is, but they activate in the black light. they glow in the black light, as you can see them. So you'll see that in this.
Oh, that is cool.
You know, like, I mean, the professor, like, there was they had the nose guy at the bottom. I don't know all their names. I was very young, but I remember these guys. The guy at the bottom, the first guy on the right that I was showing you, I should have stopped. You would put slime in him. You'd put this ooze inside of him, and you would make it drip out of his nose because he has this big ass nose, and it's all like, you know. How much are they? I don't know, Kurt. I wasn't even $90, $100.
$90,
yeah, like that's the Toxic Avenger though, right there. Look at that.
Oh yeah,
huge. And he's got all the pictures are also black light. And did they ever have a crossover with the Ninja Turtles? Here I am talking to the guy. Some vehicles.
hell yeah.
Were you $10 per pack, 3 for $25. That's the cards and the pictures. Magic cards. That's right, Ronaldo. Still up in here from the 505. Where are you at? In the Sir Steve-O? Come on over to my page where there's 12 other people. My birthday time. Smoke. Cheers up. Cheers, Kurt. Cheers. I'll hit this with you while we're checking this out. There's some badass art here, though, man. Some of these events have the art. Like there's old Rick and Morty again. We got some original pieces. These are 3D printed items. There you go. There's a whole bunch of I forget what those beads are called. They put those together. See, a lot of stuff that wasn't just game stuff, you know. Cheers, fellas. Some wooden laser, I think, glazed.
Yeah, it looks like
keychain. My son actually picked a keychain out of all items. There's a fuzzy picture of it in here. There's a little Darth Vader's. Looks like a My Buddy or like one of those little wrestler dolls. That Darth Vader.
Mm-hmm.
They had a hunter. Hold on.
Deer hunter.
They had a tournament for it.
Big buck.
You know, this Deer Hunter. How does Deer Hunter get away? How does it escape the cancel culture? How does this escape the woke mob? Deer Hunter for years has been in restaurants and grocery stores and
Bars. Yep.
Bars. And all they have are scantily clad women dancing in between every screen. You know, how come Deer Hunter hasn't had its, proverbial sight set on its head? You know, how is it getting away with this? You know, I think we need to write a letter to somebody.
I think they call it Big Buck Hunter too.
Big Buck Hunter, that's it. We always call it Deer Hunter. I think there's a game called Deer Hunter.
Oh, I think so. There's a good movie back in the late 70s called The Deer Hunter too. It's good.
So here we go. So we're getting into some of they had a couple of like minor celebrities there from video games past. This guy from this booth here worked on the NBA Jam, and he wasn't here when I came by, but there's a couple other guys here that I did talk to that were. This next one's kind of awkward. It's going to be funny. Actually, not this, but I mean the next person we see. These are fun though. Those are little keychains that look like little cartridges. Super Nintendo, Sega,
Super NES, right?
Yep, Game Boy and regular Nintendo. Yeah.
Hell yeah.
She even got double D's, Kurt. All right, Kurt. calm down, Kurt. Here's the Mario keychain. It's a Mario keychain that he picked.
Cool.
But you can't really see it because I didn't get a good picture of that. Right.
He likes the mushroom, though, huh?
The Pokemon tables. Yeah, he likes. No, it's just a Mario. It was a
mushroom cap.
Yeah, it's a weird little like short Mario. Getting close to the little celebrity meetings I had. This guy. Walter Day. He's even got his own website, walterday.com. And look at this brisk black and white photo of him down there. He could be like Ahab or Could be like some swashbuckler. Referee as well. Looks like a referee too. Father of esports, guys. Patron saint of video games is this guy. And then we got the first video game record was from this guy. Judge and supplier for Guinness. Founder of Twin Galaxies. Star of King of Kong. Chasing Ghosts and others. King of Kong. Immortalized in Wreck-It Ralph. Okay, I didn't read all this before. Mr. Litwalk. You know what that is?
That's the name of his character on Wreck-It Ralph.
Oh, I see. Makes sense. Creator of Walter Day collections of video games and pinball trading cards. Interesting. So he had the first ever video. That was the thing he said, because I wasn't paying as much attention. I'm sitting there, making sure my son's not running away. But I tried to snap the picture so I could look at it later. But he said the video game record was his sort of claim to fame.
I thought that he meant that he was the first video game record judge supplier for Guinness. Like he was judging the first video game record for Guinness.
So he was supplying stuff to Guinness for video games, but he was also the first person to ever have a video game record.
Oh, okay.
So like he was the first person to initiate getting records into Guinness for video games.
Oh, nice.
It's kind of how I'm interpreting it. We'll just leave it at that because I didn't. But here's what I did. So I asked him if I could get a picture, and I was just asking him if it was okay that I took a picture of his booth while he was sitting there, right? Mm-hmm. And he misunderstood a little bit, but I was okay with it. We'll show you guys. It was, look, I mean, I wasn't high. I'm just going to leave it at that. It looks fine, right? I look like an upstanding guy, and this guy came out. He looks kind of sad for me. He's like, oh, this poor guy. Or he kind of looks like maybe he's toked up.
Yeah, that could be.
You think maybe? So watch this next one though, Steve. Watch real close. Tell me if I look like you, or if it's just like a bad timing of the picture.
Yeah, we're a couple of bros there, I'll tell you.
Look at this. This is I didn't even see it until I put it together today, and this is a funny picture, man.
That is a good one, though.
Because he still has the same look.
Farmer.
Like he still has the same look. Like I don't know who this guy is, but I'm gonna take a picture with him if I have to. There we go. Some more video, more gamer art, autographs, hand-drawn dragon. Okay, here's the next this is the next guy. He was one of the creators he created Mortal Kombat, created one of the Tron things, Pac-Man, also Rampage, the game Rampage. He was a big part of that, and he was the one trying to make that into a different he was trying to make that into a sequel and all this, and they turned it down, but he was big into the creation of all the Rampage. I don't know if you know what Rampage was, but there was a movie with The Rock about it. Now look at this, Steve-O. Look at this old Atari, man, with a little TV.
That's an Atari 2600, yeah.
My son couldn't figure it out because you have to hold the thing still to be able to move the joystick. You have to hold it with both hands still, even though it's one joystick.
Yeah, he's probably like, forget these old games.
Right. So here's the guy that did the Rampage, that made Rampage.
Oh,
so
no, he looks
that was
happy.
the picture. Yeah, I just asked him if I could take a picture. There he is. So there were these added characters and stuff that I didn't even know about. And yeah, this was a game I played a lot as in arcades and stuff. It's a good arcade game. Rampage.
Yeah, I remember seeing that game.
A lot of cool art. Man, Steve-O, I haven't even done a dab in this Georgia pie.
Got you ripped, huh?
I think it's going to get the certification from me. Oh, here you go, guys. There's you might not be able to see it, but right in front of us here is a guy wearing a VR headset. He's sort of to the left. Now, they had 3 booths with VR. I didn't get a chance to try it. You know, I was by myself with my son, so couldn't do that. But there was a lot of kids having fun. I didn't get it. I wasn't going to take a bunch of video or pictures of them, but it took at least one to show that they had like a setup,
crash,
TVs and stuff.
All right, now you got to put your name in there.
Playing that GameCube. I never even played this as a kid. Never owned this one.
Yeah, we had a couple of those when my kids were. That looks like Crash Bandicoot.
Yeah.
Check it out.
I don't know if this was the first one, but I played it on PlayStation, so maybe this was the first one. He's distracted. See, like he doesn't care about that game right now, even though he chose to play it. There's a Wii. They had tables and tables lined up with every console that you can think of. Cheers, everybody.
Cheers. Yeah, the graphics weren't that bad for that time. You're right, Kurt.
Here you go, like Ataris and more arcade games. You got the PS4 even. They had more newer type stuff. Of course, you saw the Oculus.
That's that cool ass hat you bought him at that one convention you went to.
The Jaguar, like there's a bunch of systems on here that I never even heard of. Now I do remember hearing about the Jaguar at one point, but like it's a very obscure system. You like GameCube, Matt? GameCube was here too, and I never had that as a kid. Here's an Atari. There's a bunch of Ataris though. Every version of the Atari was here. I don't know. I didn't know who to talk to ask them if there was one missing, but not just in this picture, but like all this long. The table goes even like double that length. This thing called a Neo Geo. Anyone remember you ever remember that being said anywhere? I remember it. I remember the name, but I never once saw it or played it or anything like that. The Neo Geo. It's like a whole bunch of very similar to Nintendo type. Here's one, a Panasonic Reel, a Reel 3D. I've never heard of that either. Panasonic came out with a video game console. Isn't that insane? The Turbo Graphics. I remember the name of that too. Turbo Graphics.
Not me.
You remember that? Well, I was pretty into games as this was all going down. I played Atari and I had an Atari, but then I got Nintendo pretty quick. I wasn't on Atari very long. We'll just leave it at that. There's a T1-99/4A computer.
Oh yeah, that's a TI-99. Yeah, you had to. It would take cartridges, but you could also program with it.
Oh, wow! That's pretty ahead of its time.
It was like if A equals B, then do this. You know, it was simple coding.
Still, though, I mean, you can do a lot with simple coding.
Mm-hmm.
Watering my new tester's beans, I gain a lot of progress in them. That's awesome, Ronaldo. Send me pictures and we'll check it out on the Indoor Farmer Show. Graphics ain't bad, Kurt. On which one? The GameCube? A lot of people like the GameCube. Damn.
Mm-hmm.
Shows all our ages, I think.
Yeah, those were the safest games for my kids to play. Nintendo had a lot of the more kid games than if I bought them a PlayStation back then.
They still do, man. The Switch is just a great system. I'm not gonna. There's not much I can say bad about it. Here's the Dreamcast, the Sega Dreamcast. Their last ditch breath to. Although I don't know, the handheld Sega might have been after this one. Forget what that one was called. The Sega
Genesis.
No, that was a regular console. There was a handheld, almost like the Switch. It was about the size of the Switch, maybe a little smaller, but it was pretty big. You wanted it? Dreamcast, yeah. There we go. Celebrity right there. Celebrity Racer in the house.
That's what's up.
Racing Days. There's that. There it is. That's the main. That's the bad stuff. And there we are on our way in. This was us on our way in, guys.
Heck yeah.
So yeah, there it is, man. The Illinois Game Con. It was fun. It was a lot of fun. We basically, we paid $20 just to walk around. I bought him something, but of course he wanted. Man, he really was. He was fixed on. Man, it looks like I don't remember seeing the pictures come up this time. But I had pictures of this whole display of Legos. They weren't Legos; they are miniatures. So I don't know if you know this, Steve-O, but there's this whole sort of what do you call it? Like a side kind of culture of Lego knockoffs.
Oh yeah.
That fit with Legos, but they're not Lego brand. Well, there's that same thing, but for the miniature characters from Lego. So like there were just rows and rows and rows of every kind of character from different shows and cartoons or whatever you can think of, but made into a Lego type character that would fit with Legos. Mike Hood, what's up, brother?
What's up, Mike?
Matt woke up. What's up, Matt? 16 people in the house, guys. If you feel like you go back and watch the main part of the show when you come back, hit those reacts, share us out. I appreciate that. I'm going to try some CBN, and we're going to let Matt tell us about it.
I'm about to take my CBN too because it's getting to bedtime. So,
man, I hope it works nicely because this could be a new thing for me all the time. SunMed CBG. Okay, that's not the one. The CBN right here, just chilling. It's called.
I need to try it too, man. If I could get off my sleeping pill and just take something natural, I would be so much happier because I can't sleep without the pill. So I already know that I have some sort of a dependency on it. Yeah.
Yeah. So, Waylon, I think you're going to like those ones that I sent you there, that Beyond, because not only does it have that CBN that you're talking about, but it's going to carry 4 milligrams of THC too. So it really encourages what's called the entourage effect, which are when you start using multiple cannabinoids, it can actually increase and potentially change some of the effects depending on how much you're working with of each one. So,
Blue raspberry gummies hemp supplement.
Nice.
This is 25 milligram.
Is that a single dose? The full 25?
The whole bag, 25? Sorry.
No, it's 25 per gummy. So
you recommend just the one to start, even though I have a high sort of THC tolerance?
For you, since those aren't my strongest ones, I'd probably take 2.
For sure.
Start there, see how they work.
Okay.
Are they like coated in anything, or are they just straight up?
Wrong flavor. Ooh. Like I'm chewing on a pine tree right now.
A lot of piney.
I mean, personally, I like kind of that herbal
not bad.
taste
It's
to
not
it, because you know that what you're getting is actually in the product. So
yeah.
Well, it's good.
Yeah,
it's not in a bad way. It's just like piney, and it's like I'm eating Christmas right now.
yeah, but you're gonna have terpenes in there as well, so you're gonna have a good terpene profile. There's gonna be a little bit of CBC, a tiny bit of CBG. I don't usually recommend until people have kind of dabbled with CBG, taking it maybe after about 3 o'clock in the afternoon, because it can kind of those sativa effects can kind of pick you up a little bit. So you really want to kind of know how it's going to affect you before you do the opposite and disrupt your sleep. But those don't carry very much, but it is going to have a nice entourage effect of several of those cannabinoids as well as the terps in there. So
Now, let me ask you this. I've been told that if you take CBD, it will counteract some of your, like if you're trying to be medicated on the full spectrum product, and then if you take a CBD, it can sort of, I don't know, even it out.
it all kind of depends on you as an individual person. CBD, so there's two receptors that all the different chemical compounds work on, right? CBD doesn't interact directly with either one; it indirectly interacts. So if you think of a receptor is kind of like a lock, and the cannabinoid is a key. A lot of the cannabinoids go in there, whether it's THC, CBG, CBN, CBD, and they unlock that receptor. They lock that receptor, right? This is like having a master lock key, having a second key on your keychain and sticking it in. It'll still go in the lock, but it doesn't twist it one way or the other. So it has more of an indirect effect. So some people do think that it kind of reduces that cerebral effect that THC has. For me personally, I find a lot of value in it, especially with some indica strains, some sativa strains. They kind of get a little racy, can cause a little anxiety, paranoia, stuff like that. I find that it more or less just kind of takes the edge off of those feelings for me. So if I do catch a strain, I've got a lot of customers. They'll go shop at the dispensary, come get some CBD flower, mix it in there. That way they can kind of be prepared for the effects. They don't have to kind of smoke a little more afterwards, kind of make their own hybrids. So in one bowl. But CBN is going to be completely different. So it's its own separate, excuse me, I just ate some Chinese food. It's its own separate chemical molecule.
That's where I was going with it, because I wanted to find out if that was it's going to be a similar thing. Actually, guys, I posted the StreamYard link in the Indoor Farmer page if anybody wants to come up for our last little while on here. I mean, we'll probably stay for another hour to hang out now, talk to Matt, and discuss some things. But yeah, if you're at all interested in tonight's review, we are done with that part of the video. As far as the game con, go back and check it out sometime if you guys want. But yeah, come up, have a smoke. Chris Fisher, come on up here, bro. Mike Hood. Well, Mike Hood's at work though, but yeah, you could come up anyway. Matt, go on. Sorry.
I'm gonna have to sub out here real quick. I only got about 4%. I was trying to get a little charge during your last video, but StreamYard on a cell phone kind of knocks that battery charge potential down a little bit. So
it does.
But yeah, basically a little bit about CBN. So, go ahead. But a little bit about CBN. So, as I heard Steve was saying earlier, as you get some of those darker trichomes, that's not actually THC. That's that THC converting to CBN as the plant matures. So, even in the grow communities that I'm in, I'll see people, they'll have a sativa strain and they'll be shooting for 25 to 50% amber trichromes, and it's like, well, you're kind of taking the sativa out of that because you're getting more of that CBN in there. And CBN, if you ever have a strain
sorry, go ahead.
If you ever have a strain that like couch locks you really hard, there's a more potential that there's a higher CBN content. It's not necessarily that high CBD or that high THC content.
So what would you say to somebody then that wants an indica and they do not like sativa? They're going to inevitably be just on the higher CBN side of things, no matter what the plant is.
Well, I mean,
there's even a plant, an indica plant, you can sort of go both ways. You can go like a really like a clear trichome and harvest early, and it's not gonna be as couch locky, but maybe it's still more so than a sativa specific strain. So anyway, what I'm saying. We're splitting.
Yeah.
Hey, Ryan.
Usually, like a lot of strains anymore are hybrids anyway. So, I usually when I shoot for about 10 to 20% amber trichromes, because that's going to make sure that most of them are cloudy, which is going to be your higher THC levels. But I mean, really, once you see all of them cloudy, that's going to be when you're maximizing the THC in your plant. You're going to limit as much of that CBN as you can. So,
yeah, sure. Well, that makes sense. And I think a lot of people get that confused, like you said. They think they're getting it into heavy indica, and they're just getting that CBN.
I always shoot
for the CBN's just as you're saying for sleep. I'm working with Steve-O. He showed you that CBG, that Rise supplement there. This we've got the one that you've got there, and then we've also got one that's labeled as Rest, which has even a higher CBN content per dose, both in a gummy and in a tincture form. So that's kind of, if you think about it, about 10 to 20 minutes after taking the tincture, especially since it doesn't have to go through the liver, it's getting right into your bloodstream. I actually, as soon as I bought my store, CBN was one of the first things I hopped on because I was having sleeping problems. I was on 2 or 3 different prescription sleep medications. The first night I took the CBN, I averaged about twice as much sleep, and my sleep quality went up. I track my sleep every night with my Apple Watch, so I definitely saw an improvement. Even a couple weeks ago, I had to hop onto a prescription just for a couple weeks just to kind of get a reset. I hopped on the CBN then after that to get off of those prescription meds, and I had the same exact effect. I went from 3.5 hours of sleep one night to almost 7 hours and 15 minutes of sleep with about a double sleep quality. So
Nice.
Doubling the sleep quality. That sounds good to about anybody, I would expect. What's up, Chris Fisher?
Warm it up, Chris. I'm about to.
Matt, charge your phone and then come back.
Hey, I got to set up a little bit here, and the lady's over. So I've got multiple reasons I'm not going to be able to come back up, but
better
if you
get
got
back. Wait, never mind.
CBN,
Hey, lady.
else I'm probably gonna hop off. So
Oh, all right. You have a good night, man. I won't bust your balls too hard. We'll leave that to her. But we'll see you soon. Definitely gonna be big things coming, you guys, from our friend Matt here. We're gonna bust his balls to make him smile more though, because he gets in that zone. Just like a great train with the information, man. So Matt, have a great night, brother. Appreciate it.
Halen, Steve, you guys have a good night, guys.
Hey, you too, bro.
All right, bye.
Rasta over on the YouTube. Thanks, Rasta. I screwed the YouTube up tonight, you guys. I'm gonna have to do a manual upload, just to make sure I can play this. I didn't have YouTube connected for the first 5 minutes, 10 minutes almost, and that's when I get all the blah 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 blah, do all the things, blah, blah, the information part of the housekeeping they call it in the biz. That's the housekeeping portion of the show.
Yeah.
Chris, before you speak, I just wanted to but point out that before you got here, I've been trying some of these people from the Purple Hares Gardens, this Georgia pie. Delicious from this Georgia pie. I haven't even hit the concentrates once. I haven't even finished one bowl yet. This Georgia pie, guys.
Appreciate that.
It gets a clarification from me. I'll tell you that. Smash.
Hey, Smashly.
What's up, guys?
So hopefully next I can get one out to Steve-O and he can get me certified.
Damn straight.
Yeah, I give a soft certification over here. So you get that hard certification over there.
Yeah.
At the
you want the stamp? That's how you do
is
it.
it the 805? No, the 815.
815.
815. Yeah. Smashley, you look. Oh, okay. You were
Trying to figure out this little shindig. There we go. I think I got it.
Frozen like this.
Yeah, I was angry. Sorry.
Rhino, come up for a smoke. Lisa May, come up for a smoke. Bring them all. Bring them all. If you guys missed a good show tonight, I would say it's definitely worth a rewatch. You guys have to remember, I know a lot of our community on Facebook, it's very strange because this is not my wheelhouse. Actually, I started by, I'm a Rumbler. I'm a guy who's not commenting. I'm watching on YouTube or Rumble like that. That's where I came from before all this. So for the interaction between the comments and the screen, it's sort of new to me because all the people I watch and everything were the podcast type where that wasn't part of the thing. And so it's crazy for me still that how I'm kind of in both worlds. I'm thinking about those guys over there that are just watching us. So you got to get that informational thing and stuff. But then also we have the other side of things where we want to hang out and chill with our friends. So, hey, Kasia, like Kasia.
Hello. I gotta put these chat. See, if I put the chat up, then I can't see anything except for the chat.
Well, I'll try
I'm
to.
sending everybody the link. I've already sent it. There's Rasta. Got him up.
Well, I put it on. So, Steve, I don't know if you saw this, but in the StreamYard chat, you can switch. You can, instead of all, you can make it go to a specific.
Oh, yeah.
And then you don't have to get out of StreamYard to send it. Can't pin it that way, but hey, all good.
Right.
Georgia Pie, definitely some fire, John. Yes, or John and Jess, or how about let's just call you the Sackets. That Jersey Pie is definitely good. Okay, Jersey Pie. All right.
What's up, Rhino?
Yeah, I
Hey,
think you
how's it
meant
going,
Georgia.
guys? Sorry, I had to turn the YouTube off. I was getting an echo. How's everybody doing tonight?
Use your words next time, Steve-O.
You still camping over there?
I guess.
No,
Oh, where are you at though? That's
the
perfect.
ocean.
Chris,
Oh.
I sent you a friend request. As you seen earlier, I was the one that was mentioning I might be homesteading within the next year or two. So I might get a hold of you just here and there for a tip down the line. You never know.
Well, I'm not homesteading, but I'm homesteading.
Oh, gee. Yes, that you just broke the internet with that one. Wheeling for the win. Wheeling for the win.
All 15 people here saw it.
But it's under Rasta or Rhino Bruce. So I sent you a friend request just in case down the line. If you don't mind, I might get a hold of you for a tip on homesteading.
Who were you talking to?
You, Chris.
Me? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. I got it. I accept it.
Yeah, I seen you were getting set up pretty good, and I like your setup. And I'm going to be doing the same thing here within the next year or so.
I
I might
missed
get
it.
a tip here and there down the line since you're going ahead of me.
Before we figured out it was you, Chris, I should have been like, say no more. I accept. You can do the thing. You can do the thing, and if you might have to sort of half stand up and move to your left just a little bit. Yep. Then move to your left a little bit more. Up, higher.
Up.
A little bit higher.
There it is.
Well, you got to put your
Yeah,
nose. Your nose has to go where the microphone
little
is.
up more.
Yeah, sorry.
There it is.
I'm sorry, man. Really, almost. Almost. That's good. That's good. That's pretty good.
That's hilarious.
Pretty good. You're a tall guy.
Everybody's got a try.
It's like stop the face on the thing.
Get that screenshot from it. Actually, I got it as an overlay at one point, and it was just too big. Look at this. What's up, everybody? Like, hey. There it is. Just leave that on during the whole show. Like so.
I'm good. You can still see me.
Actually, Rhino, you could be like Wilson from.
Yeah.
You just It's like, yeah, I don't think so, Waylon. It's like, there you go. Actually, I like this too.
Like, what was that, Gilroy, that had the two paws over?
Yeah.
Just my mouth.
Now there's 6 of us. We can still see everybody. Well,
Opposite Wilson.
that's being difficult, but you have to bend down now, Smash Lily. Oh wait, that you could do that maybe. I could, I'll be the upper half, Asia, and you be the bottom half.
There you go.
Okay, I'm done. All right.
What's up?
Hey,
Elisa.
What's that?
Smashley, now you have to do it.
Oh, I gotta go way back.
Yeah.
Am I on the right side this time though?
No, you might have yours flipped. It's so weird.
I always do it.
It allows you to flip yours without other people being able to see it flip. So your side, you see yourself. It's completely different than everybody else.
So I'm like going over here. It looks good on my screen.
Yeah, never mind. I believe you and I appreciate you. Hello, everybody. Ronaldo says. Ronaldo, thanks for hanging out with us. Already hit those reacts for our lovely friends up here. Every one of which is a Locals community member.
Woo! Cheers.
That
I came to hash and dash. Really, I have to go to work soon.
You did what? You just did it to hash and dash?
Yeah.
That's why I added that feature. There we go. Done.
Hope everyone has a good night.
Out of here,
Hey, you too.
Hi, Kasia.
Thank you.
You, Kasia, hey,
You're supposed
Too
to
late.
show us the beach.
She gone.
Beach.
I didn't get a chance to find out what was what the issue was. If her dog was in the hospital or what had, you know.
Oh yeah, yeah. That looked expensive as hell.
Said she had to do it.
Yeah.
That doesn't surprise me at all,
Crazy.
though.
Pet care is so fucking expensive.
Yeah, because I have a red-nosed pit, and when I take her to the vet, I can never get out of there without spending $800.
Oh shoot.
It is. It's terrible.
Well, they want her to put a deposit of 12 to 15,000 before they'll even do the surgery.
A deposit? Like, does she get that shit back then?
100 or 1,000?
The deposit.
Like, who the hell has that laying around?
Yeah. It's
Yeah,
ridiculous.
that's just a deposit, and then you have to pay. That's just to say you're serious
Right.
about doing it, and then you have to pay more money on top of that.
Yeah, you got to finish.
Wow. What kind of dog does she have?
It's a little dachshund.
Are you
Okay.
sure that it was 12 to 15,000?
Yeah, it was. They read it like right in her the email or whatever.
Yeah, bro. I think she
I've had
screenshotted it.
It was crazy.
It's crazy.
Holy cow.
What were you saying, Elisa?
Oh, I was just saying she did say thousands. That is crazy.
I
She
prematurely.
prematurely.
That's all right.
Like you just got thousands to fork out on your dog.
That seems like a.
If I had it, I'd give it to you in a heartbeat.
Well, here's the thing, and I'm not saying it's going to help anyone with vets, but there's usually multiple, and you can most certainly shop around.
Yeah, true,
Tell you
true.
this: the vets that are in cities are known for gouging compared to the ones that are out in the country who are dealing with farm animals and old
Yeah.
farm dogs and things that they can't be expected to gouge you on. So. There's actually what I've heard, and I can't give you that as an exact, but they are supposedly better or cheaper or at least more friendly. I don't know out there.
Yeah, I have like 5 pet or vets like in a 25-mile radius, and like there's one that I go to. All the others are like freaking expensive.
All right, I just
That's
scored a
outrageous.
haircut. I just scored a haircut, you guys. Do you think it's time?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm a little overdue myself.
I just cut mine.
Don't want it flowing in the wind just yet, dude.
Yeah.
I just need to dye mine. I need some highlights,
I want to get mine purple, like Kasia's purple.
some red, some blonde.
That's the only color I will ever dye
I'm
my hair is
broke,
purple.
That's why I'm about to put work.
Hopping on that Technicolor.
Right here.
Yeah, you
I
can
did it once before. I think it was like a couple years ago, but it all grew out obviously now.
Yeah. You gotta be careful though. When Chris had an afro like not even a year ago, he had to shave it all off because the coloring he put in it ruined it. It was rainbow colored all the way across, afro style. You have to see it.
Really? Is it because of the bleach? I know bleach is terrible.
Unfortunately, all the pictures burned in the fire, but but we can tell you about it anyway.
They called him Takashi 69 Fisher.
Yeah.
You should see his grill when he busts it out. Red diamonds on it.
He's got it sitting there on the shelf next to him. Yes, he had a good night tonight, man. He had a good show.
Yeah.
What'd you end up giving out this week? Okay, I don't mean like your personal, but you get from Grill Fam. It was beans, right? It was heirlooms.
Yeah, I gave away a pack of those beans, the slaps as usual, and then another goodie box from me.
Purple Hares Gardens goodie box.
Yeah, man.
You see them rings?
Nice job.
I-
Rapid fire. Boom, 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 boom.
Yeah.
I'm watching it right now.
Thanks for watching, Steve-O.
Oh, I just watched the replay. I'm watching instant. I just watched the instant replay
Yes.
as we go. In fact, if you guys can watch it, we can all watch the instant replay right now.
Oh yeah.
Let me- If I can catch it in time here.
So like we were talking earlier, Chris, whenever you chop that, you say you let it grow a little extra, because that's what I was trying to explain, but it's hard to explain in the comments. That's what I meant by topping it and sexing it like that, by putting it in 12 and 12. But so you just treat it like a clone, basically is what you're saying, right? You grow that first initial a little tall,
I gotta
and then
So,
make that a clone,
goodbye.
and then sex it that way.
Nice smoking with
Love you,
you.
Lisa May. Have a good night. Bye, Joe.
Yeah, that sounds like a plan. Yeah, that's really smart, Rhino and Chris. I think that I might do that. I'm going to do that with this plant, with these plants outside.
Yeah. No, I mean, I've only done one auto in my entire life, maybe two. So everything I do is from photos. So I don't know what you guys are doing, but
I do photos mostly. I got a couple autos for supplement right now, but
yeah,
I like photos mostly.
yeah. So
I've only done auto and only a couple.
I'm gonna do autos soon. I think I want to pop something Grow Fam heirloom, do those in the tent, and then just run that, man. All I
That
got to do
orange
is going up north.
That
All right.
orange sounds really good.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of good pictures of it. I heard it smells amazing in its final days, and I'm interested. And then the next one I'm interested in is the pineapple glue.
Mm-hmm.
You get it. I had to look up. I was sucking as much as I could in.
Nice. Boom.
That's hilarious.
Oh, yeah.
Totally missed that earlier.
It was worth me taking a minute to go get back.
Oh yeah.
Oh, Lord, now I'm talking.
Loves?
Matt says he loves autos. I haven't.
Autos.
What did you say, Smashley? Sorry.
I don't know.
Good.
I was probably just coughing.
So yeah, no, I mean, I'm not dogging autos or down on them. I mean, autos definitely have their place. I think in some environments or climates, wherever you happen to live, they're very beneficial.
Yeah, especially shorter growing seasons.
Oh yeah, because you can get probably 2 rounds in maybe, but I prefer to do the big ones. Let them be bushes, and trees outside as big as I can. And
Got my first outdoor one growing in the garden right now, so we'll see how that goes.
Yeah. And I mean, even for me, when I start my whole process starts in February. I pop beans in February and then let them go, and then just naturally let them veg and sex them out that way, and then transplant them once or twice, maybe once, twice if I have to, but then from there it's going either outside in the ground or to its next final place.
Do you grow indoors and outdoors, or do half and half?
Yeah. I
Okay.
don't do much indoors, just for fun, basically indoors, but outdoors where the mango is.
Nice. Where do you live?
I live in Ohio, but I have
Oh.
property in Michigan also.
Oh, nice.
So Smashley, I had a friend that did half and half, and I tell you what, he had a hell of a time keeping his house warm in the wintertime. When your plant is
That's how my house would be.
when your plant is half inside and half outside, and the door has to stay open.
No, not that kind of half and half.
And then, all right. I wasn't sure how far I was gonna have to go in.
I know. It took me a little bit. It took me a little bit.
Oh, I tried. So we can't all be winners. I can't rumble, man. I've lost 4 followers in the last day. It's weird. That's not happened since I started doing this 2 months ago.
So Alyssa May, my first auto I ever grew by chance was I got picked by 2020 Mendocino to be a tester for one of their new drops before they dropped it. And that was the Ogreberry auto from 2020 Mendocino. And I was impressed with it. I did it indoors. under a new light even that I'd never used before, and the colors that came out of it, purples, yellows, oranges, just it was beautiful, and it actually was nice and chunky. So I was impressed.
Oh yeah.
I think it would be good to know both, or to at least try out both.
Definitely.
I don't know that I'll ever want to try out breeding for any reason, but a lot of people do that. Like too many. Like I'm not.
I mostly just want to grow for myself. Eliminate the cost.
Right, exactly. Me and my wife.
The cost of what?
Of me buying it for elsewhere.
Well, I'm sorry, I missed something. Did you say what was going to eliminate the cost?
Oh, just me growing it myself. That's really the reason I want to do
I thought
it.
you were saying that you would try to make beans to eliminate the cost. I'm like, I have a thing for beans. I got. Where is this thing?
Yeah, but making beans anymore is so easy anymore. Like if you just want to do that for personal use, you just buy the reversal spray and spray on it, and get the beans from that. So I mean, personal use level, that reversal spray stuff, if you believe in it.
It's what now? It's a personal spray, you call it?
A reversal.
It's personal. Spray it under your pits and you're golden.
It's for your special areas, you say?
For all of your special areas, yeah.
Under the node? You spray your nodes with it, I see.
Yep.
Melanie, what are you doing? Come on up. Are you watching this while you guys are live? Is that what you're doing? Come on up. Get up here.
I think that the reversal spray is colloidal silver, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah.
Grow a pound. The strain may be what you want. Well, and Joe, I don't think, and seeing that you have to think differently with the autos. You can't worry about one auto getting up to the 2 pound or whatever that like fantasy is of the photos, but that's hard to do even on the photos and the regs and stuff. That's hard to do, get it up to like a pound or whatever. So let alone trying to then do it from an auto. So I gotta think of it differently. You can do more of them faster, more steadily. What Chris?
Can I intervene?
Yeah.
Each one of my outdoor grows last year. Now that you made that comment, repeat that again. It's the biggest goal is 1 pound per plant, right?
Like 2 pounds is what I've heard someone boast one time. It's like I can get 2 pounds out of a plant or whatever.
I think a pound's
each one of my outdoor grows last year did 2.5 plus.
Damn.
Wow.
That was me trying to like just keep them as manageable as possible. This year, I'm letting them bitches run wild.
So let me ask you this. 2 questions pop up from that. I don't know if Joe is talking about inside or outside, so I wonder what an auto would do outside. If it'd be much easier to get a pound out of an auto outside, maybe.
Maybe I should try it.
Yeah, outside for sure, because you only have so much time to get to give it as much sunlight as it can get, and outside's the only way you're going to get the max. Interesting. So
yeah, they typically start to flower in 30 days.
Well, the other question then, Chris, was that if you let them just go wild, so to speak, you're still going to use sort of like whatever pest prevention. You're still going to maybe thin them out a little bit, or like.
Oh no! When I say let them go wild, I mean just I don't have to maintain their height limits.
Right.
To keep anything, I mean, I do to keep it out of sight, but really now I don't because I'm in the middle of a 5-acre wooded property. I don't have neighbors to see it.
That's all it was. Okay.
Oh yeah.
So I'm not as concerned about like the laws say that I have to have it fenced and out of sight of the neighbors or passing vehicles or the public. You know what I mean? So being back in the middle of a 5-acre wooded property, that's not going to be as big of. I mean, I want to stay as legal as I can. But I'm not as concerned if the tips come over the top of the fence a bit.
Right.
So
do you top it? Do you top it across the plant?
Yeah. So if you watch anybody's seen the live I did earlier, the video I played at the end, I did a lot of around the plants, and the one I came down on the side, and you can see all the stacks just lined up, just ready to go. And that was the result of where I had topped those to make my clones, and then I made sure when I topped those plants that so you're familiar with, say I top a plant here, this is my nub that I just cut off sticking up, right? And then you have the 2 lowers that are going to split and create 2 more growths up out of that, right?
Right.
I feel like you just gave me some fucking wicked signs over here.
I have it in my head. Let him keep going.
30 game symbol. 30 game symbol.
And you made me insulted. And
So I always make sure I pay real close attention to when I top that, which direction those new shoots are coming. So that's why that looks kind of like as pretty as it really does. I mean, to say it's not without tooting my own horn, but that's why the stature on that looks so nice. So that right now, if I wasn't, I mean, I could flower that thing and it would do its nice stretch, and that would all, do a little trimming, and that would all be solid buds standing up like this. But it's already been topped. I'm not gonna top them again. I'm just gonna let them go all natural now, and I'm gonna induce LST, so low stress training, with some stakes around the pots, and then separating some of those branches out so that I get more of this structure instead of this structure.
Right. Cool.
I did LST once, man. I haven't been the same since.
I'm still having flashbacks.
Steve-O, little Steve-O over here is moving around pretty
Thanks,
good now.
bro.
Little Steve-O.
Little Steve-O.
Is that what that is? And you call him Steve-O?
He's little Steve-O. You can be big Steve-O.
What is it?
It's been an interesting day. Learned a lot of info. Thanks a lot, Chris.
It's a brown
accent at me, Smack. What is it? Did I hear you? What is it?
What is it?
It's a ground beetle.
It's a ground beetle.
Oh. Lovely. That's weird. It's huge.
Oh, he's moving now.
It's huge. That's what she found.
That's my new cat. It's my new cat. He probably, I don't know. Let's look up what he eats while we're hanging out here.
He's just in a container.
Probably other bugs. Who knows?
Well, nothing if you don't feed him.
Yeah, nothing. He eats the air around him.
Yeah, let's say ants, maybe.
Caterpillars, grubs, and adults of other beetles. Oh, wow. I just adults. It cuts off there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like fish, and go back and get
Fly
that.
maggots. Oh, fly maggots and pupa, earthworms, and other small soil dwellers.
There you go.
Prey for many ground beetles. This guy sounds like a good guy. They can consume their body weight in food daily. Oh,
Wow.
yeah.
Until he gets
Me
into your
too.
if he gets into your worm bin, you ain't gonna like him so much then.
But the worm bin also has spider mites because spider mites like the same thing worms like.
Mm.
So this could be he could be a badass dude just hanging out on the surface, just chilling and like.
What kind of creature eats spider mites?
This guy.
Ladybug.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he eats
Well, shoot, go put him in there.
it says fly maggots, pupa, earthworms, and other small soil dwellers.
There you go.
So
He might have a feast on some of your worms, though.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna say. He sounds like he's probably a predator, though, like a praying mantis.
He's probably himself.
Right.
He's like eat all the worms, but maybe I guess I don't know.
Like he'll
Well,
just survive.
You could always get new worms, and just after the worms are gone, he's going to have to eat the spider mites.
Yeah.
True. Well, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to put him into the aquaponics system. He can run around in there and eat whatever's in there because he'll like that. There's plenty of stuff in there right now. Not in the water, but in the rocks on the top. What was I going to say? Something what it says here. Being on leaf tissue and seeds. Oh wait, here's some species are Photophagous, feeding on leaf tissue and seeds. So this guy might just eat all my plants. I don't know. Let's find out.
Test run. How fast can you eat them?
Where's your camera? You need your camera.
He's gonna pull some.
Yeah, do a time lapse.
Pull some greenery off and drop it in the container and see if he eats it.
There you go.
So Rhino, what's your garden looking like? Is it outdoors or indoors right now?
I have all indoor. I tried a couple outdoor last year, only because a couple of them hermed, and there were some fem seeds I got that hermed, and I ended up sticking them outside. They got botrytis, I think is the name of it, and browned up, and one of them died. The rest of them, or the other two, I made butter out of. But I stay indoors for now. I might throw a couple autos out there this year because I still got time for those, just out of curiosity to see how they do. And but other than that, I've only been growing about 3 years. So I'm trying to learn everything I can about the indoors for now, or was. But now that I've
you came to the right place.
Need to be able to homestead soon. I want to learn some more about outdoor growing. So
Frank,
Hey, what's up, Frank?
Yeah, Maui Queen said send her a link.
Who?
Maui Queen said send her a link.
Oh,
Maui.
Where are you, Maui? Are you?
I haven't seen her in forever, seems like.
But right now, Steve-O, I got about 7 different strains, including the autos and the photos. I got 3 photos, which the hunt I'm doing is with the OG skunk, the ones that shot up kind of like the ones you did, the way yours did, and the one I'm on, 6, that's the old school skunk, supposedly. If it is, I'll believe it when I smell it. I've been told that 2 other times, and it wasn't. And I've been told that that's been bred out, but you never know. I might get lucky and have it. You never know.
I'd like to get my hands on something like that.
If I do, I might talk to you about getting how to make seeds off of it.
Yeah.
If I got a male, I can probably do it just by research.
Right now, when one mother plant really falls in love with the daddy, they go into a closet and one of them gets a bag put over them.
What's up, Daniel Stone? How's it going, brother?
I got my bag for Dad.
Mm-hmm.
I was taking notes.
What notes from the game con?
No, on the birds and the bees, or the flowers and the trees.
It says undercover in paradise. All right, let's listen to this.
What does that mean?
We're gonna go to a off brand here.
What other strains do you got going? Rhino.
Like who?
Sorry, I got. Did you say how many strains?
No, what other strains? You said you had like 7.
Yeah, the OG skunk were just given to me. I have some Matrix that are autos. It's from A&K Genetics. I have Blood Temple Kush, Sour Gas, Strawberry Trainwreck, Lilac Diesel.
Nice. I like that strain.
By Ethos too.
Oh, wow. Yeah, that's a good one.
And I think that's it for now.
Damn.
Sounds like a good lineup, though.
Yeah, I'm trying to get it to continuous growth. So I'm trying to get some others going and get some. Once I get those, they're all about a month old. So I want to get some clones going after that, and get some others and stuff. And
you want to go into a perpetual harvest?
Yes.
Yeah.
That's the
I
word.
should do a live on that. I got a whole file on my laptop here, pictures and diagrams and explanations on how to do. It's from that forum I did a live on the other week. So it does 5 pounds, I think, every 2 weeks or some shit. 2 weeks, 4 weeks.
Right on.
Dan the Mushroom Man.
What's up?
Yeah.
What's up?
If you think about it, tag me. I try to keep an eye out anytime any of you guys go live. So, yeah, I'll keep an eye out for it too.
Yeah, check out Dan on Mondays doing a Mental Health Monday show.
Yeah, I wrote that one down too.
Could be Eminem.
Eminem with Mushroom.
Mental health. Yeah, triple M.
Mushroom Mondays with Dan.
Yeah,
I got plenty of mental health.
Daniel Stone, what's up?
Just sent you the link, Dan. Come up.
Mushroom Mental Mondays.
Why did you say Daniel?
That could be construed so many ways, Ashley.
Is this audible to you guys?
Are you playing music?
How about now?
Yeah.
All is. No.
Still no? Okay.
Yeah.
A little bit.
I think I can maybe figure it out. Oh, that's why.
Mm.
13 right
Crank it.
That was like 30. That was a 30. Way louder.
Daniel,
There you
if you're talking about the one in Dixon, I'll be there. Yeah.
Dixon. I dated a girl from Dixon once. Did I ever tell you this?
You did now.
I did.
Maui.
Maui. Wowie.
It's the baby with
That's the middle
you.
Trying to get my car fixed so I can make it up here to that Dixon thing.
Got to do it. Well, I got to do the same thing. I got to get my car checked out. I'll jump in a bit. Let's get out of the chair for a bit. Okay. All right.
I'm either getting it fixed or it's going to be too much into the transmission and I might be hitching a ride.
Where are you at?
Daniel, I'll send you the link.
Just south of Decatur, about 20 minutes. You know where Taylorville is?
I mean, if you could get to me, we could ride together for sure, but I don't know where Taylorville is now. I'm sorry.
Oh,
For to
okay.
meet you in person, brother. Daniel Stone. I'm sorry.
He's a friend of mine. I don't know if you know him.
Daniel, when
He lives right by me, but he's got a car full.
when we meet, we'll have to spit in each other's hands, and then we shake. On that.
Yeah, you don't do blood.
Nothing weird. Just
No, not blood.
spit.
Nothing weird. Just, combined spit.
If you want to bring a little bit of blood, you can. It doesn't have to be.
Well, okay, I can bring blood.
I guarantee when I met Waylon, I
Sacrifice.
did not swap spit with him in any form. In my hand or anything.
I think that's how you catch
Nobody
them.
was thinking about it. Oh, you're
That's how you get
you
them on.
outside, Maui? Are you outside?
Yeah. I can't smoke inside. There's a wee little one in there sleeping.
A wee little one.
A wee
That's-
little one.
That's great to hear. Nobody should smoke in a room with their kids. No way.
Well, my crotch goblins are old enough they can get the fuck out of my room when I'm smoking, but I can't really say that to a 2-month-old. Yo,
Crawl away,
get
baby.
your ass out my room while I smoke. I don't think she listens to commands like that yet.
So I have a daughter here with me, but like when I'm in here, my tent is in here and the fan is on a medium pace or higher at all times. And I don't smoke cigarettes in here. So I just smoke weed in this room. And then we always smoke cigarettes outside of the house.
Yeah, nicotine, I feel, is a way different story.
It tears your house up too. The nicotine turns
Yeah.
everything yellow. Yeah.
Yeah.
You lost.
Yeah,
me.
nobody wants to move in a smoke-stained home.
True.
True
Almost
that.
every house is smoke stained, though.
Yeah.
Chris, you lost me when you said at a medium pace, because all I can think of is Adam Sandler. At that point, I don't want to go too far into it. If you know, you know. Out there, you know. At a medium pace.
If you know, you know. You know.
I know.
I can tell by your reaction. I don't think anyone else on here knew. I'm glad you knew at least, because you're the one that referenced or made me think of it. Miss
Thank you,
Maui.
Michelle.
Oh, Michelle. Michelle, Maui Queen is one of our coveted locals members, just like yourself. So we are all, if nothing else, bonded by the thick deepness of the locals community.
Hey, Daniel.
Yeah. I know I haven't been around much. I've apologized several times. And I let you guys know I miss you. I really do.
You shouldn't need to apologize, though. I mean,
Don't apologize.
social media for a few days and a
You
week.
stepped
or a
up
month.
to the plate.
Yeah.
Take care of a little baby.
Explanation needed for that.
You have more important things to do now, that's for sure.
Kids
I'm
take
coming
up
back.
a lot of time.
You're not keeping me away forever. I'm coming back.
I thought you moved over to Clapper.
No. I haven't been on any app recently.
Sometimes that's needed.
Find me on MeWe or Gab, Getter, Truth. You know, go find me on.
I think any social media app, I'll just search Waylon, the indoor farmer, and I guarantee you'll pop up.
You'll find him. Yep. I just signed up for Mines today because Waylon will not shut up about it.
You're gonna start earning crypto just by doing the same things you would do on Facebook.
Well, I used your link from the Fire in the Hole chat that you said was
that referral code. Thank you.
It didn't look like it had anything to do with you though. So you know,
Did you
never
read the
came
link
up.
though? Did you read the link?
Did I read the link?
The actual physical link itself. It has my name inside the link, but you're
saw
right.
that.
Okay, yeah, that's
the one I used. Yeah.
Yep, you get it's a referral thing, and mine's is like Facebook. It just doesn't have live streaming. That's the only difference. I'm in a group over there.
How do you hear about all this stuff? I don't even know all these other platforms are out there.
I know.
There's
right?
way more. Listen, I don't know even like 10% of the platforms out there. I just happen to use more than maybe a lot of people we know, but I don't necessarily use them all like religiously. What I do is I dabbled in a lot of them, and I keep up with some of the news in the background on some of these. And the reasons why I follow them are as follows: freedom of speech. Also freedom to keep and maintain the money that you make from it.
Yes.
So that someone can't just come through and they're a hater. They, like we've been seeing on Facebook, someone can just come through and report you a bunch of times from a fake thing or whatever. But my point is, I like Mines for one reason, because they are open source. Open source meaning there's no vague community standards, you know, like, oh, sorry, you violated the question mark. And then the other thing is people can read the source code so that there's no shadow banning where people are like, man, I'm not seeing anything. No one's seeing me, but they didn't send me a notification. Like on Facebook, you weren't told, but yet you know there's something not right. You're not able to do this or that. Or then the other thing that you have to do for your own good, they restrict you now for your own good. So none of that happens on mine.
You're a danger to yourself.
Yeah, just can't do it.
Okay, I gotta clear. I
love you, but I'm gonna hop down. I just wanted to come up and say hi. I miss you all.
Maui, we only got about 10 minutes left anyway. We just thought we'd have a little sesh. So thank you for coming up.
I'll be back, I promise.
All right.
Take care of you, Maui.
Well,
that
I have,
baby a nipple for me.
I have to clear something up real quick. I'm getting messages already. When I said you shouldn't smoke in the house with your kids, I mean you shouldn't sit in the same room with your kids. If you go in your bedroom and you're smoking, that's different. That's
You have messages already?
I'm already getting them, you know. Oh, I smoke with my kids. Well, don't, for one.
I know who that was.
If you are, but
well, don't, for one.
I disagree with you wholeheartedly that you should not do that. But yeah, I get it. If they're somewhere else and you're in a room, you got the door closed, whole different story.
Plus a window open and all that, you know, aerating.
Here's the step I take. If
So don't come at me.
I don't let my son down here in this room even.
Perfect
So
example.
he's not even allowed in the room that I smoke in. And it's a separate ventilation and stuff. So
When I was at your house, I didn't even smoke my vape in the house because I knew your son was home, you know, until we went downstairs and we smoked weed. But, you know, he was upstairs doing something completely, you know, so that's what it means. So quit with the messages, man.
I want to take a vote.
I'm
Chris?
getting it.
Maybe they're feeling a little guilty.
Go ahead, Chris.
I want to take a vote real quick. Raise your hand if you live in a state where you can get pulled over and in trouble for smoking in a car with your kid.
Yeah,
Oh, easy.
Illinois.
I have no idea.
That's every state, I think. I think it's federally illegal to
Probably, yeah.
smoke with a child.
We're in Illinois. You can't do shit.
Yeah.
And I don't mean cannabis. I mean like any smoke at all. I think they
Yeah.
count cigarettes and all that. I think that was
Yeah.
a federal law. If I'm not mistaken. The
I didn't know
butcher is
that.
in the house. All right, John. Damn. If they're under 12,
In the
okay.
car, yeah. You can't smoke
Right.
cigarettes or anything, yeah.
Right.
Cops can get you for that.
Jared in the house.
We want a cigarette.
I tagged you, Jared. My bad, bro. Hope you're having a good day.
Hey, that's my accountability buddy. What's up, bro? You want to come up? Oh, yeah.
Oh, hey, Jared.
I'll send you the link in case you want it.
Mr. Fowler.
I tagged you the other day on game night, just so you know. We had a pretty good night, though. Actually, we almost had we would have had too many people if we added anybody else. We had 6 people in that tournament, and it went on for. Well, we were on for over 3.5 hours, but the game was only a couple hours, I think.
Is that Twitch I hear you guys talking about?
No, this was we played Wheel of Fortune Bingo on Sunday.
Oh, yeah, I missed that. I was out at the lake.
Yeah, but you are in, since you're in locals already, that part of that ties into the giveaway I'm doing for my community next weekend. So
That's right. Yeah, I got 3 spots in it. Cool.
Yep. If you're a pro member, you get 3 spots. Joe, why the sad face?
That is.
Jared must not have stayed, but that's all right, brother. It's okay.
He's very busy. He's got a lot going on right now.
Sure.
I didn't see him in the comments anywhere.
I didn't. I just seen somebody say what up.
Yeah, he
What's up?
must have just showed that he popped in because I tagged him. He might have just been looking at what I tagged. I
Yeah.
get it. A lot of people busy these days, but you know what? We do make the show now. Obviously, this last hour or so has we've basically been hanging out. But the first half of the show and every other show we do is a show you can totally rewatch. And I tell you what, man, I'm pretty sure it was this morning when I got up. There were 17 people watching our reruns, not replays. They weren't going in and clicking a video and rewatching it. They're watching live replays on Rumble, and they're just hanging out watching it. And all across the screen, it says this. So, I do want to point this out, too, that 8 people watching right now. I usually have something like this across the screen to kind of give them an idea what's happening. But that covers things up. That covers up Rhino's face. That covers up comments a lot of times. So, Rumblers, if you guys are annoyed by that, just remember that all these videos are still on the channel separately, individual, without this thing playing across it. They're totally good. So if you find my channel and you're like, oh, hey, this would be great if I could see it, feel free to find the episode. But it's just a way to advertise and get it out there more. And it has been working a month or so, and I've gotten over 200 something followers.
Oh, yeah.
Sometimes overnight you'll wake up and you'll see 30 people watching the reruns of the show. So
And that's insane. It's like, wow. So what they're doing is most of the time is they're listening, because we try to pack informative entertainment that's audible. That's what a podcast is, but we're more of a vodcast or a vlog because of the video aspect. But anyway, I like videos.
Vodka. Kind of sounds a little alcohol-y.
Right?
it's
Vodka.
like magic. It's like Magic Mike up here, guys.
I thought about it. I was on an audio podcast once, Steve-O. Have you thought about doing an audio-only show?
Well, I thought about it, but I say too much, and I'm too damn good looking to put my.
That's a big one right there. That is a big one.
And then I smile with my big ass gaping through. What the?
What's up? No.
Oh, my word.
At least you have teeth that show.
How's it going?
They're all tiny.
I fell and I busted my face. That's how I knocked my teeth out.
I had my jaw
Ow.
wired shut for about 4 months, and these front 4 teeth are kind of rotted down. I need to get a bridge. I'm getting dental work as I as we speak. I had one of them. Somebody was talking about
I don't see anyone there.
dry stock. And, I had a tooth pulled a while back, and man,
I call bullshit. I don't even see a. I do see if. Okay, so if he leans back in his chair, that lamp sort of looks like it could be like he could be in a dental chair. like that lamp on the back
Mine
behind
goes
him.
back like
Not that, the other side, the other one behind you on the other side.
There it is.
I guess.
Where
it's
were
probably
you
right.
the night of?
There you go. Yeah. That's pretty close. That's pretty close. I'll give it that. All right. Well, let's start winding it down, guys. It's been a fun night, honestly. I really had a lot of fun at the GameCon. Where's the music coming from?
What tab? Like my brain.
Which brain? They're all tabs. So you
Don't
guys,
don't
Go ahead.
forget to keep Jimmy Mead in your prayers, guys.
Yes.
And Waylon's going to help him out and get those edibles over to him, and we're going to do the best we can to try to keep him in good spirits. And we got to see Maui Queen tonight, which was awesome. And everybody coming in like they did. Everybody I sent an invite to came up on the screen tonight, and I think that I'm just going to start doing that. I'm just going to start inviting everybody, and it's just great to have you guys up. Rhino, you're welcome anytime, bro. I've been watching your lives, and your shit's fun. I really
Cool.
dig it, man.
Thank you, buddy. I appreciate it.
So
I'm
guys,
learning.
real quick, this Jimmy gave me this the other day.
I need some of that, man.
What is this? Lifted?
Green citrus. It's but here the funny thing is I'm gonna go and take it and give it back to him.
Yeah, right. There you go.
But THC per serving up to 2.5 milligrams.
I feel like I've heard of that.
THC per bottle up to 12.5 milligrams. Total cannabinoids per bottle up to 166 milligrams. Shake before using. Mix 1 shot of lifted into any mixed drink. Stir, serve cold. Yeah. So I don't know, how helpful it'll be for him, but the edible
Well, they talk
itself,
about those like they're insane, Waylon.
Yeah, he likes them.
Sorry for cutting you off. My bad.
No, you didn't. I think I might take in these two. Part of my product testing here. Is this the water soluble that you had, the SunMed with the dropper bottle? Is it the same one?
It's not. He doesn't have anything water soluble.
Yeah, I got two things right here that are.
He told me he didn't. Oh.
This says water soluble, broad spectrum, natural flavor, 900 milligrams. And then this other one, it says water soluble hemp supplement, broad spectrum electrolytes, lemon lime, hydrate. It's called by SunMed.
Oh, it was for the dog. I wanted to put it in his water. That's what it was. He didn't have it. It was the bacon shit. Chico seems to be responding well to that too. He's not spinning so much, and if I pick him up and pet him for a minute, put him down, he stops. And before he would do this for hours, like in the circle.
Hours? Wow.
Sometimes I would just freak out about it. He wouldn't stop. Just going in circles. He's blind, and he just freaks him out, man.
Poor thing.
I've had two blind dogs. I understand that.
Wow.
Do they get used to it quickly though? I mean, he can get around. Like he knows how to like he can probably see this far in front of his face, because I see when he gets close to something, he'll get out of the way real quick.
Does his eyes twitch real bad?
No, they have cataracts and they're just white.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, they get used to it. I had one dog that she was born blind, and we called her Baby Ray because she looked like Ray Charles. I'd call her name Baby Girl, and she'd go like that. It was cute as hell. But she could hear real good, and her other senses took over real quick, and she was able to get around pretty good.
Oh yeah, I mean they have pretty
Yeah,
strong.
they adapt.
Nose
Don't move your furniture around.
Well, he does. He twitches in the sunlight. He thinks that the shadows that are going by is
Oh
something
yeah.
to hit him. You know,
Oh man.
he'll be like this the whole time.
Yeah,
you know?
he's more light sensitive now. Because he's less shapes are being made, so the shadows are what that are hitting. Oh,
The other boy dog I had was like that.
let's not end on a sad note, guys. I'm trying to wrap it up. I love
Hey, they were great
Chico.
dogs.
You all know I have a dog that's died on me about 12 times. Everyone, it's all still good. They had a good, happy life. We all love them. Smiles. We all love each other. Happy community. All that good stuff. If you haven't yet, hit those reactions for us, please, and share it out. Follow all of our awesome friends on the screen. We'll call it. You got Chris Fisher had an awesome show tonight on Grow Fam. Guys, go check him out. Check out Smashy's Garden if you're not part of that group. Rasta, I just joined your group. I forget the name of it already. Tell me the name of it.
Homegrown with love.
Do you see how all the rest of our names have that second line underneath?
Yeah.
Feel free to throw that in there, man. I don't care if you throw your Cash App in there. I'm not really picky because
that seems to be a trend nowadays. Cash apps everywhere. Yeah.
I'm about the love, not the money.
Sure. Well, but that way people may be able to find a way.
Yeah.
Maybe put that there.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Just that. Just the group. But thank you guys. Does anyone want to shout anything out? Chris, you got anything?
Not much, man, other than just catch me Tuesday nights.
Okay. Go check out Purple Hair's Garden. Smashley, anything?
Just add me if you wanna.
We like it. We like marijuana. Rasta, thank you, brother. What do you got? Hit
Go
me.
follow Rasta Rhino and Homegrown with Love.
Awesome. Steve-O, you know it. What's up?
I know exactly what's up. Smoke weed every day.